Hey, less lethal people. So I've been wanting to do this video for a couple of weeks now, but there have been some setbacks. So I want to give a big shout out. It's made possible by both DK Spencer and by Art from AR Tactical. So what we're doing here today is I reached out to DK and I had told him I had gotten rid of my Pepperball TCP a long time ago, and I had wanted to get another one, and he had one that he was willing to part with, and I asked him what was done to it, and he said he did the um, bypass over here. That's pretty much pulling all the guts out of, the side of the regulator here, and he put a Grimberg Milsig O-ring inside here as well. So it's basically a bypass with an O-ring, and then I wanted to get a little more juice out of it. So he happened to have a extra Home Defense 24 barrel, and this is pretty cool because this barrel here, you're able to add an extension to it. This is just a little cover. So I picked these up from DK Spencer, and I noticed that this barrel has a smaller bore match than the stock one. And Art over at AR Tactical was telling me he started making 6-gram Joules, which are a little smaller than the ones that we've been using, the 8 grams for the Pistelli 68. So he sent me this. Actually, he sent me a couple of things. He sent me the 6-gram Joules to try out, and he sent me a power spring for this. So we have the bypass, the Milsig O-ring, and the power spring. And also, DK happened to have an extra 12-gram mag. We have the red spring in here. That's if you want to use shaped projectiles. And it has a Wixon follower. He also has the red spring installed in the stock 8-gram mag with a Wixon follower. So you can shoot shaped projectiles with these. But for the sole purpose of the video, I want to do it with the Home Defense 24 barrel. I'm not going to test it with the extension. We know we're going to get tons of power with the extension. I want to see what we would get with it configured in a nice handheld size pistol launcher with a 12-gram using bore matched 6-gram Joules. So first things first, these are a little different than the 8 grams. They do not seem to be the infused iron. They seem to have a seam on them. If you feel, it's very, very difficult to notice. You really would have to you could feel it right here. You will not see it on the camera. But there is a seam, so I'm believing there's probably a steel ball inside of here. They are extremely slick and polished up. I honestly like them a lot. I'll be doing another couple of videos with them because I actually was fooling around with them yesterday, and I used them on both the Salt Supply S2 and on the Pistelli X68. And I would like to do a separate video on them because that would do the world of justice. They performed great in both those launchers, as well as I think they perform really good in here. So if you could see, they slide down here very, very nicely. They kind of just make, in fact, at some point, like right here, if you look, they just stop right there, and you barely have to touch it, and all of a sudden it goes through. So they really are matched pretty much perfectly for the Home Defense 24 barrel in a TCP or FSC. When I do TCP, it applies to FSC too. So I have my ball gauge here, and 680 no, 682 no, 684 yes, perfectly. 684 goes right through on the 684. All right. So that's great. I have to thank DK for this also. He sent it to me a while back. So this is my ball gauge. So we have a 684 ball. All right. And let's open up the scale. Let's flip this over. Oh, let's get something here. Let's get a little ring to test it with. Here's a little ring to test it with. Zero it out. Now grams. 6 grams on the nose. Let's weigh 6 of them because we're going to shoot 6 from the launcher. 6 grams. 2. 6 grams. 3. 6.0. 4. Oh, 6.1. There we go. Still very accurate. 6.1. Put these 6.1s off. Let's try to see if we can find all 6.0. Not that that point was 6.0. 5 and 6.06. So as far as I'm concerned, there's 6 grams and they're pretty accurate. So these right here are exactly 6 grams, the ones that I have right here. All right, so let's get this all set up. We're using today an Umarex CO2. Went to Tractor Supply last night and they had them on sale there for 20 bucks a case, a box of 30. So I thought that was a fair price. So I just got them and I was like, let me get some. I like the Umarex ones when I see them. All right. Put a little drop of Earl. All right. Put this off to the side. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave this in here with that because that's what I have there. And I'm going to load our magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Balls are flying around. 5 and 6. All right. Going to install it into the launcher and let's head over and get some numbers. All right, guys. So we got it loaded up. I waited for you guys to puncture it. Ooh, didn't sound like we lost any juice on that one. Taking it off safe. Got our chronograph. Remember, we got 6 gram projectiles in here. First one up. Angelo's over here. He's doing the writing of the numbers. Whew, that's loud. 398. Shot number 1. Shot number 2. 370. As I chase the balls around. 370. Number 3. 350. 326. What is that, number 4? Number 5. 314. And 304. Okay, so now we're going to put those numbers in. We'll get the calculations and we'll go and we'll talk a little bit about it. So really, it's an easy modification. I mean, if you have a TCP or an FSC, or you could pick one up right now, and you just do the bypass yourself, put the O-ring in and a spring. It's an easy modification anybody can do at home. I'm going to find out exactly what the numbers are, because remember, we're using a 6-gram ball, but I think it was fairly decent, and I think, in my opinion, it's a pretty good option. So let's go sit back down and let's go over the numbers and see what we got. Hey, so we're back. We got the numbers. I forgot to tell you something. There is another component to add power to this, and it's very affordable and easy to do. It's the AR Tactical Chamber Cap. This is just, they have a couple of chamber caps. This is just the standard chamber cap, and it adds more volume in here. So yes, that's what's going to give us the power. And looking at the numbers, Angelo did crunch the numbers, and they're really, really good. So in this configuration right here, we have the first shot was 398 feet per second, 44 joules. The second shot was 370, 38 joules. Third shot, 350, 34 joules. It's dropping very nicely. 326, 30 joules. And then 5 and 6, 314 was 27 joules, and 304 was 26 joules. So we're starting with 44 joules, and the first 4 shots, the first one's in the 40s, and the second 3 are in the 30s. That's fantastic. And then you have shot 5 and 6, 27 and 26, still very good for ending. I really like the launcher the more that I use it. I had one several years ago, and I liked it, but I never I didn't have a tuning barrel for it, and I didn't have the chamber cap on it. I just had the spring and the bypass. It's a very easy modification to do yourself. It's a very accurate launcher, and there's a couple of things I like about it. Number one, branding. Pepperball TCP. So I'm a big fan of branding. It's a less lethal company. Granted, I know we did a few things to pump up the juice a little, but nonetheless, I would feel very comfortable and confident with this, especially if I was going hiking somewhere in the wilderness, possibly using some Grimberg kinetic chemical rounds in here. And it's a really, really useful launcher, because you can also make them into carbines. We're working on some stuff over here at East Coast Less Lethal. Angelo has some things he's CADing up right now. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted these. Stay tuned in the near future. We're going to have a few very interesting attachments for this launcher that we're coming out with. Stuff that people have been asking for. So that's going to be awesome. We'll do another video later on in the week with the tuning barrel. Also, I feel Art's 6-gram Joules are really a winner. I'll put a link down below. You get a discount if you use our affiliate code. It'll be in the bottom of the description. And anything you order from him, if you go over there and you order Joules, if you order a chamber cap, if you order a spring, whatever you get, use our code. That'll be down in the description. You will get a discount for that. And his customer service is fantastic. He really is on top of everything over there. I love doing business with him. I like these 6 grams, even though there's a seam in them and they're not the infused iron, they're working really good. I haven't broke any yet, and I'm going to be doing another video with the Pistelli 68 in these. I got very good numbers on that. And also the Salt Supply S2. If you have a Salt Supply S2, these performed really, really nicely in the Salt Supply S2. You might want to consider grabbing a package of these from him for your S2. Very versatile round. All right, guys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned. We got a lot of good things coming out. Check out the website, and I'll talk to you guys soon.